casket. Time to burn the casket. Time to burn this motherfucker down. Am I the only one that doesn't buy into the lies? Am I the only one that doesn't wear a disguise? 'Cause if I can't break it, I can't change it, then tell me how will I know? Am I the only one that isn't just here for the show? Tell me how will I know? Am I the only one that isn't just here for the show? Welcome to the
Here. Hey, it's Vampire Logan here. We are not playing Strahd tonight because our DM is away. So we are going to get crazy and play some Wild by the Witchlight again. So in this session, we're going to have to find some reason for Argus to wander off and for the other two groups of two to find their way to each other.
Maybe he ate some bad meat.
I am gonna say that Argus has seen a friend of his, and he's going to go talk to them, but he recommends that you guys look up his other two friends, Hamilton and Hopper. Friends that he just met here. And maybe you can all help find out some of the mysteries of this place.
Ulysses,
Yeah.
dear fellow, have you seen a magazine with my image upon it?
Ulysses is looking at you with, like, distaste.
The magazine
even-
doesn't exist anyway, so he should shut up. I don't believe
Ulysses
him.
is just like, I don't
Broadsheet.
know what that means.
A broadsheet, you know. It's kind of like a wanted poster, but you know when someone's dashing and sticking bad. That's me.
Ulysses leans towards Murmur and just like, I have no idea what that means.
Dashing? I mean,
I think it means fat.
It means he's a coward. Dashing?
no. It's like when you stare off into the sunset with that 1,000-yard stare and that look upon your face like you belong, well, on paintings and stuff like that. That's me. I used to be that person, but I've lost my mojo.
Okay.
All right, so we're doing introductions.
Guys, fucking weird.
So, yeah, I'll assume that Argus just brought those guys over and introduced you by names, and then you can tell each other, I guess, what you're looking for here. Or maybe some stuff you found from previous session.
I still haven't found what I'm looking for.
You guys are shy. My
You
name
too?
is Hopper Tree Rot. And he just kind of
Shy?
bounces.
I'm not
He
shy.
just bounces up on
weird.
his fingers. Nods.
Oh.
Unabashed nod.
Hopper is speaking in Gnomish?
Yeah.
I didn't
Hello,
know
little.
you spoke Gnomish.
I speak Gnomish, Draconic, and Common. I don't know how to add the Draconic, though. Unfortunately.
Oh, in here you can probably do it.
I tried to, but it won't let me. And I fucked up,
See.
so.
Well, my little energetic fellow.
Where does it even appear?
Glad to make your acquaintance.
Energetic.
You are bouncy.
You've met me before. Did you lose your eyesight now? Did you forget me in the last how many long?
I only have eyes for
Yourself.
Sunsets? You were talking about those.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, it says you have Draconic in here. Which ones are you missing?
Draconic.
It says Common, Draconic, Gnomish, and Thieves' Cat.
I
Under
tried to add it,
languages.
but I can't type in it though. It's weird.
But it's already
okay,
in
though.
there.
It's probably a feature we won't use. I know, but I can't type in it.
Oh,
As
where's
soon
my
as you
map?
spend all the energy getting it in there, you'll never use it.
It
I mean,
says
it's fun.
it says you have Common, Draconic, Gnomish, Thieves' Cat. Is there one you don't have?
I typed in the Draconic.
Oh,
I
you
typed in
did.
the Draconic. I think
Okay.
it just, yeah.
It's there.
But it didn't. It's not where I can type in it, if that makes sense. Like
Oh, I see.
the
I
gnomish
see.
thing.
Okay, over here.
Like, can you guys see that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's see if it
Oh,
recognizes
you can
it.
type in Draconic? That's
All
wild.
this talk
It
of
says you
Draconic
it says you understand it.
and all the lower languages
Yeah,
like that. We need
but
to
I
figure
can't
out how to get
type
my
in it.
mojo back.
You have to pick.
I don't understand
You have to
it.
pick from the little pick list on the bottom right there.
That's what the extras at the the painting scene. That's what they do. I'm just there to be dashing.
Hmm. We're sorry, out of character. Where are we?
Um,
I think we're in the carnival, aren't we?
what was the last one
Well, yeah,
you?
but
What was the last thing
where?
you guys did? So group 2
We
was
did the
Murmur and
carousel.
Ulysses. What did you guys last do?
Well,
I think it
and
was
then
the
we
carousel.
we did the three of us with Jess's character too.
Yeah, I think last. Oh no, you guys did the carousel and then you did the. You did
And then
the
we did the
feasting.
Swans.
You want to share the map?
You did the swans.
Yes,
No,
we
did
did.
the
We did
feasting
the.
the day before.
Oh, I thought
Well, when
that
it was just
shared.
the two of us, we did the feasting and the
Thank you.
Dragonfly
dragonflies,
and
and
the
then
illusions.
Dragonfly, Hall of Illusions, feasting, and then some like little mini games because we goblin wrestled.
Like wrestling goblins.
Yeah.
Look out, he's got a chair.
Right, that was good.
And then the next time we did the carousel and we did the
With,
swans.
Yeah.
And then we played games.
This whole thing reminds
And
me
it did
of
not always go
Epcot
great.
Center.
It did not always go great, although your poeming was amazing.
My what?
Your
Poeming.
Remember the poems? Poems against the
Oh, my
gnomes?
poem. I forgot about my fucking stupid poems. But we couldn't roll fucking good enough charisma.
Nope. We had garbage rolls all night long.
Okay,
And I
so
thought we were heading somewhere, or we did something after that.
Yeah, there was a plan to all this.
I have Murmur and Ulysses up by the gondola swans.
That's where we
Oh,
were before we did the
Probably-
games.
Oh yeah, there we go.
And then we'd gone and did games. So we were, I don't know, somewhere where there are a bunch of games.
Between the swans and the big top, because there's all the games along there.
Oh yeah, this small stalls thing right near you is the games. So these little roundy buildings below you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're there, and then where's the others? You guys actually on this map?
Yeah, it's been a while. Last I saw, I was near the bubble top teapot.
Oh, we could go there.
Yeah, we haven't done there. I know that you guys did snail racing.
We haven't done snail racing either.
Oh, that's a blast.
Yeah, you guys did snail racing and the teapot. I think because Jesse said you guys only did like 2 things.
I suppose, yes. We also did a rate. I can't think
go.
of words.
Yep, there we are. I see. Yes.
You're in a cart and you go down a track and there's
Oh yeah, the
illusions and it's
minecart.
scary.
I wanted to do that.
Oh, there's a bee on the stick.
Oh, mystery mine.
Ooh, be
Yeah,
on
we
a
missed it.
stick.
Can you control these characters? I feel like they're not snapping to the grid here.
I can move mine.
I can move my guy.
Yeah,
I
but I
think
don't.
no.
They're definitely
That
not
only
snapping
changes
to a
when you
grid,
enter
but I
into
can move
combat.
it. So
You can check out the bee on a stick. Look at that. That's cute.
be on a stick.
Yeah, right there, right to the right of the characters right now.
Oh, you mean the the like decoration?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Honey.
That is
the meadery. I hope. Tell me it's a meadery.
sure.
Yeah. There we go. It's a meter.
Well, they
Let's
don't.
go.
I don't
That's
think they
just where
have
you go to get
alcohol
stung
here.
by bees. For fun.
My mojo must be there.
It's non-fermented.
What's the fun in that?
These
Oh.
are great pollinators.
You said there was no alcohol.
Okay, so
Okay.
Which is important
Some
to
of
the
the-
I'm
survival of
afraid
the
of-
forest.
some of the
I think
information
I'm
you
afraid
found
of
out
bees.
that let's just say you share with the group. So you found out that the centaur at the carousel
Oh yeah,
is
she's
not
cursed.
a centaur. The
She's
some
a
of
woman and her horse that were merged into one.
yeah, and it's cursed by somebody. I think you guys, did you find out who it was?
Yes, we did. Hold on, I have
Yes.
them all written down. Let me see if I can find it. Because we also did a fucking fun puzzle.
We did.
Where did I
making
write
notes
this
for this one?
down?
Oh
Should I do
man.
that?
I missed
Oh,
all
okay,
of
here. So,
it.
okay, oh my god, why did I write this stuff? Why did I write like this? So I wrote Scabatha Nightshade, dead hollowed out tree in a sylvan forest. Coven of the Three Hags, Hourglass Coven. I didn't write down who the other one was, who was the one that cursed the centaur and has you and Argus's thing. I did not write down her name. I only wrote down the one that was
And-
relevant to me. Sorry.
Okay, so as my little bit here, I got the first one for fortune was Argus. Endolin Moongrave has your family's artistic ability. Bold was her lair is a mountain top theater.
Oh, I didn't write down
All's-
which words associated to what.
all-
I just wrote down the
all-
information.
For fall, it was Diana is cursed by Endolin Moongrave.
Yeah, that bitch is
So
busy
same as
cursing.
Argus. Yeah. Ulysses, your sense of belonging is with Scabatha Nightshade. Her lair is in dead, hollowed out tree deep in the forest.
In a sylvan forest.
I find out there's a coven of hags, the Hourglass Coven, Endolin, Scabatha, and
A third one.
a third one, which we didn't find out.
We didn't find out
And
her name?
I don't think so because I didn't write it down.
I don't
And
think we did.
then Endolin Moongrave has my roar. And the hags reside in a part of the land called Prismere.
See, this Endolin Moonshade bitch is like, what's up? I'm taking everyone's shit.
Right?
Yeah.
Except for yours.
And
Scabatha
and
took yours.
Scabatha said, fuck this little bitch specifically.
Well, no, it's more like you can't have everything. I'm taking that one.
We need to fix that.
Okay, some other stuff you found out was on the gondola swans. You kind of went around the whole
There
river.
was the mermaid, the siren and her
Singing mermaid?
boyfriend.
Yeah, the mermaid
Because
is.
he tried to propose to her, but then couldn't speak. And he's
Yeah.
the mime outside the Hall of Illusions.
And you found out
Right?
something. Yep.
Yes.
And you found out something about his name's Candlefoot, and her name is the mermaid's name is Palasha,
And she's all sad.
she was singing at the Silver Song Lake inside that clamshell, and
Oh,
then
yeah,
there
and
was
people were
somebody in the
jeering at her.
audience was like
You're
heckling
jeering.
her basically.
Booing.
Yeah,
Yes.
and so she kind of got upset and swam off.
None of us were perceptive enough to find out
Yeah,
who was doing
you
it.
didn't see anything. I think you found one clue or something somewhere.
Yes, a black feather.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
And I think you found that at the dragonfly ride, so right?
No, we
Mhm.
found that at this
Oh, at this, okay.
It was there. Yeah.
one.
And so then you went around and you sort of looked at the backs of all the kind
This
of
one was so
rides and
annoying.
stuff. And yeah,
Yeah, we saw a glimpse of the fucking that weird ass clown.
Pennywise.
oh, Thaco the clown,
Yeah.
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 That was when you did the dragonfly ride.
Wait a second.
Yeah,
Thaco the
we talked
clown?
about
Yes.
it
No,
again,
his
though.
name was Thaco. Yeah.
Thaco the clown, yes.
That's awesome.
Right.
Yeah, old school D&D players get that one. So yeah, you saw him. He seemed like a mean kind of clown.
It'd make Thaco great again.
Yeah, make
Yeah.
Thaco great.
Jesus Christ.
Somebody was, I think you guys went into an eating contest in the feasting orchard.
That was the time before.
That was the first time. Yeah.
Okay.
That was Ulysses and the first time Ulysses
Murmur.
and Murmur were showed up. That was the last thing we did.
Competitive
Yeah.
We ate.
eating.
We fucking destroyed everyone else at competitive eating.
Why does that not surprise me?
Yeah, it
And-
tracks.
Didn't the other group also go to that place? Or no, you guys just
No.
kind of stayed down
No.
at the bottom.
That's
here.
where Argus met us.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, he was heading up there.
After we talked to Eliwick the gnome bard,
Yeah.
Oh
and
yeah,
she
the
gave us more
gnome bard
tickets.
too. Yeah.
she gave us extra game tickets.
Yeah,
Yeah, she was
it's kind of
fine.
nice.
It was very nice.
Okay, so now you guys have come down to this part. So you second group has kind of done most of the upper area. In fact, yeah, I think you've done all of the things there. So the others have done snail racing and mystery mine, and
And we have done everything up in this corner.
nobody has done bubble pop teapot or pixie kingdom. Hollow illusions, what happened there?
We went in and there was a fucking weird ass mirror that tried to lure the halfling who tried to propose to his girlfriend, and she started laughing. And
Proposed
this
to his
weird mirror
girlfriend
was like,
in front
"Follow
of
me."
Yep, in front of a statue that said Tasha from Tasha's Hideous Laughter. So he tried proposing, and then he broke out in laughter.
And so we followed him in to make sure that he got his ticket punched, because he didn't before he ran in.
Mhm.
And this weird mirror thingy tried to lure him in, and it was very creepy.
Yeah, it
and
looked
then
like a
we brought
little
him
girl
back
with
out.
Big face.
a pig
Yeah,
mask,
right.
pig face
fucking-
mask on,
Yeah.
or a
right,
pig
but-
mask on her face.
But
But
we
she
dragged
had
him out,
she
and
had
we were
little
like, "Bro,
pointy teeth even under the mask, so
gross.
And-
I hate that.
And the mirrors
Me.
made us look older as we walked along, but it started off super young.
And then we brought him out. We were like, dude, she was laughing because of the spell. Don't worry about it. Bring her to the lake. Make it romantic. Propose. And then when we went to the lake later, they were like, hey, what's up? And we were like, yeah, good for you.
yeah.
And then
And we
made
were
sure
like,
she got his
hey, and they were like,
ticket
hey.
All right.
All right. So now you guys are here at the edge of this central part here. I think that's everything. Oh, did the people who did the other two rides, did you want to mention anything about those? The mine
And the snails.
and the snails.
Player drawing a blank here because player hasn't been present for a very long time.
The mine was kind of confronting your darkest fears kind of thing.
I want to do the mine. That sounds fucked up.
Let's do that.
You guys did it.
You can do it again.
Let's do it
That's true.
again. Come on, man.
It's a different fear this time.
Yeah.
Yeah. My
It's
second
like, well, you
darkest
confronted
fear
this fear, so this time you're going to confront your fear of something else.
of crayfish.
All right. So you want to go away from these two items and head down there then?
I mean, I
Yeah.
want to do it, but we don't have to.
Well,
Whatever you guys want to do.
It was eye-opening.
Murmur will tug on Ulysses' thing and just sort of go down. And he doesn't speak out loud much, but he says to Murmur, he goes, or to Ulysses, I want to fly again. Watching all the bubbles.
Okay, do you want to do that first?
All right, you see.
We're doing the bubbles first.
You see a 20-foot tall teapot rests on a wooden platform, its painted surface whirling with moving imagery of flying dragons and breathing streams of bubbles. Oh, flying dragons that are breathing streams of bubbles. A door at the base of the teapot allows entry to its interior. Those who enter emerge from the spout, enclosed in a bubble that detaches to float off across the carnival. 7 goblins sit around the platform, sipping tea from mismatched porcelain cups. So the ride does cost a ticket punch.
Punched.
1 ticket punch.
I'll
And
punch.
the ride is managed by a friendly goblin who introduces himself as Treaclewise. Treaclewise. Okay. And he wears a bright yellow butterfly wings and carries a string of teaspoons on his belt.
I forgot we all had butterfly wings on.
And the other friendly goblins sit and chatter around a giant teapot while sipping tea. And then Treaclewise gestures to a sign on his table that reads, "The word you intend to say, try saying a different way."
Here. Reeb.
The word you were trying to say, try saying it in a different way.
I did. Reeb.
What the fuck does that mean? What word were we trying to
Beer.
say?
He wants
No,
beer.
I got that. I meant more like, what does the sign mean?
He says to you,
You think too deeply.
"If you wish to ride, enter
must
the
abide.
gnarly tree knot, and toil and trouble will enclose you."
Is there a tree nearby?
No, just the teapot. But teapot kind of rhymes
Oh,
with...
is this like... Okay, hold on. Is this like fucking...
Tree rot.
No.
That's my last name.
Oh, what's it called?
And he holds up a little puncher and he says, "Bramble thicket."
Reeb.
Oh!
One.
I know,
Your
okay,
ticket.
it's where you rhyme the word you're trying to say. Oh my god, what the fuck is the...
I
what
have
is
my
it
ticket.
called?
And Hopper just.
It's Cockney. It could be Cockney rhyming slang if you're looking
Yes,
for.
thank you. That's what it is. It's Cockney rhyming slang. Thank you. That was driving me nuts. I figured it out, but then I couldn't remember what it was called, and I went crazy. What kind of... we have to say a word?
Yeah, whatever you're trying to say, you need to make up another word that rhymes with that to say instead of it.
So has he punched our ticket, or is as we're handing our tickets?
He
I
said
want to play cricket.
And he just puts the ticket out.
he chuckles and he punches your ticket, and he hands you a pouch of tea.
I gotta pee. I mean,
And he nods and he goes, "Yeah."
Yeah. Keep in mind, by the way, Hopper can't lie.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So he
So he
wants
really
to
does
pee
have to
and
pee.
can't, and he has to pee.
And his eyebrows go up. He goes, "Oh," and he points over to the washroom.
So he caught it on, but he has to say things that are actually true. He
Yeah.
wants to play cricket and he has to pee.
So
His bush is over there.
So
The goblin's like, I just fucking pointed out a bathroom. What the fuck?
He'll wander over, let everyone else talk. While
Like,
he's
he stops his
going
fucking
to
Cockney rhyming scheme to literally just turn to him and be like, I just pointed out a bathroom.
So
Why would you go in the bushes?
Ulysses did the rhyme, and Hopper's done the rhyme,
No,
right?
Ulysses has not done rhyme.
Oh, you haven't done rhyme. Okay,
I
so
just
just
pointed out
Hopper.
what it was.
Just
I just figured
Hopper
out what
then.
it was.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Hopper has his ticket punched and has a bag of tea.
and went to go pee.
And
but
went to
and
go
then come
pee.
back.
Yeah, and has come back.
It's gonna come back.
I washed my hands.
Yes. Good. Oh, and so I'll just assume you know what these things are because it's easier. So if you use the scatterleaf, it's called scatterleaf tea, and it says on the label that if you scatter the tea leaves on the ground in a 5-foot radius circle, it will act as a protection from evil and good spell that lasts for 10 minutes.
Nice.
Hey, try that.
But you have to stay within the
Ulysses-
circle.
Ulysses will motion for Murmur to hold both our tickets out.
Okay.
And go fun tide trees.
Huh?
And kind of scrunch up a face.
He
One ride, please, by the way, is what I was
Yeah.
attempting to say with that. Thank you.
he gets it, and he punches your card, and gives you each. Was this just for both of you?
Yeah.
You get
We'll
confused.
Okay,
see,
so
we'll see if he's gonna give us a 2-for-1.
He gives. He punches both the cards, but he only gives the tea to Ulysses.
I'll lean over and go. Crunch my thicket leaves.
And he gives you a little pouch of tea. And he nods and sort of seems grateful that you're including yourself.
I only brought
And-
Murmur into it because I remembered you had my ticket.
Yeah.
Ulysses is not to be trusted with this ticket. It will be lost.
Yeah.
Old timey name.
I mean, I think I've already fallen into the water at least once. So
Hamilton, say the thing.
What did Fisher say?
I said, Hamilton, say the thing.
The thing?
Mm.
The thing.
the rhyming thing.
Rhyming thing.
Do you know how to rhyme?
Have you not been paying attention to fucking anything that just happened?
Roses are red, violets
No.
are blue. I think this is crazy, and so are you.
Punch my ticket before I punch you.
yeah. There you go. There.
The goblin.
Ulysses
goblin
looks
just-
at Murmur like, bruh, I've been having an influence on you.
The goblin just shrugs and punches the ticket and hands you a pouch of tea.
Thank you. Can I have
Okay,
water?
well, that wasn't right.
Water.
All right, so he directs you all now towards the spout of the teapot because you guys are inside the teapot now. And as you, who goes first?
I'll go first.
Ulysses will fucking.
Can I have a
Murmur
hat?
wants to go first? Hell yeah.
You both trying to go first?
No. Murmur goes right ahead. Ulysses will let Murmur go first
Oh,
for
okay.
sure.
Murmur goes in, and you're a large creature?
Mhm.
Okay, you are just within the size of a bubble, and a bubble kind of grows around you, and you start to float up from inside it. It's really kind of cramped in there because you're quite large, but the bubble kind of expands to fit you.
Murmur squishes down and wraps his hands around his knees.
Okay, there you go. And then you are floating up into the sky, and it gives you a wonderful aerial view of the carnival. Oh, it only lasts for a minute. Okay, so while you're in the bubble, you can make a DC 10 Dexterity Acrobatics check if you want to control the bubble.
He's pumped.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you have
Hell
no
yeah.
trouble controlling the bubble.
He really seems to like flying.
And that means that
Cool.
you can basically have it end wherever you wish on the map.
Cool.
Cool. Well, sorry, are they only letting us do this one at a time, or?
No, the others can come with you. So if you all
Oh,
want to go
yeah.
to the same spot, then so yeah, each of you steps in there and gets inside of a bubble kind of size just for you.
Hopper is very excited and is trying to bounce on his feet when he gets in the bubble.
Mhm.
And he's like, "Oh my gosh, my wish was already granted. I wanted to fly so high, like in the sky."
All right, so you're able to control it, Fisher.
I wonder if I could get fish to fish from. Never mind. It's too the philosophy like. Yeah, that.
Acrobatics.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
Oh, I
Okay,
just did
I
dex.
did it.
Whoopsie.
Barely.
All right, everybody can drop wherever they want to drop.
Because we wanted to see specific things.
Can I make a perception check while I'm up here?
Sure. Are you looking for something specific, or are you just
Something with black feathers?
I mean, I'm still looking for something suspicious, something with black
okay?
feathers.
Yeah, make a perception check then.
Mm,
Every time you try to spot this guy.
Yeah,
Nope.
2 9s. We
Two
cannot find
nines.
this fucking dude.
9.
Cannot figure
9.
this one out.
You see 9.
See, 9 of them?
Nothing.
Hopper's gonna go over the big top a little bit so we can see a
All
little bit
right.
of the staff area because that's where his people are, and he wants to wave.
Okay, so when a minute is up, they float fairly quickly, so they can go anywhere in the carnival. When you get to the end of the minute, is everybody going towards the big top?
I mean, I don't want to land in the staff area because that seems against the rules.
Yeah.
Hopper can
Might
go
I
in
don't
be
there.
wanna get-
frowned upon. Yes.
I don't want to get in trouble.
Can you land near the staff area but not in it?
I want to land on top of the tent.
Okay. Hoffer lands in, the bubble pops as you're above the big top, and you start to float down slowly as if you had a feather fall spell on you.
I want to
And so,
slide.
but you do sort of gently touch the edge of the tent and
Tent.
start to slide down slowly, and then you end up down there. And
you see that?
same for each of you. It actually slowly, the bubble pops, and then you just slowly float down to the ground, wherever you are. So I assume you guys are all gonna go over by the big top.
Might as well just
Yeah.
stay together.
All right.
Is anything cool happening in the staff area when you go up top?
When you saw
Or is
over
it just-
there,
Tobacco looking weird as hell.
you saw a bit of activity, people getting changed and practicing like juggling and stuff like that. So there's something getting ready for, and
Probably the show.
yeah, the show is actually about to start.
Oh.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, you got there just in time.
Whoa!
Shit.
Hopper knew. That's why Hopper was going that way. Hopper works
yeah,
here.
let's
They
go.
know what they're doing.
Oh yeah, that's right. You work there.
Hopper can get into places you can't. Haha.
Okay, carnival events. Okay, those aren't the ones I'm looking for. Just click on big top. That'll probably do it. All right, so here's a description of the big top, actually. The roof of this tent reaches towards the night sky in 3 swooping peaks, topped with spinning gold stars. Painted wooden panels on the tent walls whirl with colorful motion, displaying vibrant circus performances. The sound of music and laughter drifts out through the canvas door. What were you going to say?
Going in.
I was just gonna ask if you remembered what the happiness meter was at right now, but it's not particularly important.
I've actually got a little counter now. So if you look at the map, there should be a little counter on the above the face.
We're a couple away.
It's this
Oh
way.
yeah, nice.
I
We've kept it
found
pretty
the
happy.
token. Yeah, you're doing pretty good.
Sweet. Okay.
So as you walk into the big top, you realize that there's no ticket punch for this. It's included, and they're starting to get ready for the big top extravaganza. But there are actually already people doing things like fire breathing. And there's currently a tiefling fire breather in the center of the rings. And
Ulysses thinks that's so fucking cool.
looks like this. And he's breathing fire, and also these strange creatures are flying around.
He can cook fish.
And
Ulysses, he's got horns like us.
Nice.
But he doesn't have tusks like me.
I got horns.
Oh yeah, dude.
You got horns too.
Ulysses thinks this is really cool, but is also kind of freaked out by fire. Because,
That's trees.
because trees don't like fire.
Trees
Because,
don't like
the
fire.
worst possible thing that could happen is a forest fire.
Right? Thing you didn't grow up in BC.
Yeah.
okay, and after the fire breather, oh, actually, it already says. Oh yeah, the things he's summoning these creatures. They're called magma mephits and smoke mephit. So there's two types there.
Cool. Those are sweet.
And
So Hamilton has probably never seen either of those, but he may have seen water methods.
yeah, probably would have.
So those are
Little pesky creatures, actually, when you're
they
out
are
in the wild. But
they're
here
like,
they seem to be trained.
mosquitoes on steroids.
All right, and speaking of that,
Rude.
there's the next act comes out, and it's an ogre dressed up like a genie, and he's got the turban and the arm bands and everything. You never had a friend like me. No. And comes out and does a little number, and then he pulls out, like as if by magic, a little tiny version of the circus, and brings over a big giant magnifying glass so people can see from afar. And he holds it up, and you can see that inside this tiny little circus, there's a bunch of little fireflies doing like acrobatics and stuff like that, and flying around and flying on little trapezes and stuff like that. And it's quite entertaining. Little firefly clowns are riding around a little car.
Is it like a complete rendition of the place that we're on?
Pretty much, yeah.
Is
Like
there
a
any
mini
difference?
version.
Are there any differences?
The only things in there are fireflies.
Hopper claps excitedly.
And they also, in the front row, bring the little circus around to the front row and sort of show all the children that are there, so they can see up close.
They show it to Ulysses.
Yeah, they do.
Right?
Yeah, and so
Cool.
Murmur gets a closer look at it too then.
Yeah. But Murmur doesn't clap because he's worried that the wind from him clapping would be too much for the pig.
It definitely would. Okay, and then what do they do next? Big top extravaganza. Then okay, I'll do one more act. So then they have another act that comes out, and it is I'm gonna roll that chart. Actually, I'm just gonna pick one. All right, I'll just roll.
Same one.
Oh,
Again.
that was the fire.
He comes back out.
Encore.
A goblin juggler comes out who can catch and juggle any tiny objects tossed to her by the crowd, up to 8 objects at a time. So there's a bunch of people throwing out like their.
Murmur will throw one of his little crafted wood dolls.
Oh, okay. He starts juggling that, and a bunch of other objects. He's got like a knife and
I get a handful of copper pieces, 8 of them,
copper pieces.
Flask of oil.
and toss them all at the same time.
Yeah.
He
He's
A
only generally
hammer.
2 things, so he drops 2.
he somehow manages to catch them all, and by whipping his hands around, it almost looks like he's got multiple hands, but then he doesn't. It just seems he's going really fast.
Did you see that?
And then he grabs all and juggles them, and then he tosses them one at a time back at you, and then switches out to some other objects.
So Hamilton will catch them, hopefully.
And he basically
And put
works
them
his
back in pouch.
yeah. Roll a dexterity check.
Push. All right, here we go. Let's see how well this is gonna work. Here we go. Oh, there's double rolling.
No.
I think it had
5.
you guys disadvantage. Anyway, yeah. So they just
Did it
pelt all
disadvantage?
over you. Ping,
Yeah,
ping,
that
ping.
worked. Might not, right? Yeah.
And then the goblin juggler like starts working his way around the circle and just getting different objects and then tossing them back to the people. Obviously, the knife he doesn't throw back.
Yeah.
After he's finished any things that were kind of dangerous, he goes around and hands back to the people.
He's like, bro, why did you throw a knife at me? What the fuck?
Who throws a knife?
It was
Really?
fun.
Incredibly impolite.
All
right.
Nothing.
So after that act, some clowns come out. And
Including Thaco?
not Thaco.
Thank God.
It's a troop of 8
Thaco?
clowns, and they're all happy-looking clowns, and they're like bumbling around, knocking each other over. They bring out a giant magic cannon, and they bumble around, and one gets knocked into the cannon. The other one kind of bumbles around and accidentally lights a match, and then accidentally the other one knocks into him, and the match goes flying in the air and lands on the wick, and in a few seconds, like boom, the cannon blows out, and the clown goes flying up into the top of the big top, and like goes through the, like leaving a clown-shaped hole in the top of the big top.
Yes,
Ulysses
that's fair.
is super into that. He's like, hell yeah, what the hell? There's explosions here?
And then you're looking at the clowns, and so there's only 7 left, but yet you still see 8 of them. And then you look up at the hole, and the hole is gone.
Double. That's double.
Okay, Ulysses is less into that and much more weirded out.
It takes a little while before that happens, though, but eventually it shows to be some other kind of thing.
Hamilton starts counting clowns.
Yeah. And they're wandering around, and they sometimes it seems like there's 6 of them, sometimes there's 8. Just not sure.
Stop moving, you bastards. I'm trying to count you.
And then at one point they go into this tiny car, and they all, one at a time go into the car, and just there's no way that they could fit in that car. And then the car drives off, and that's the end of their show.
Real quick. So sometimes it looks like there's 6 of them. They're walking around. Do we just have like no object permanence? Like they just like exit our
It's
field
like-
of vision, and we're like, no, there's only 6 of them now.
You're watching them, and it just seems like, hey, I didn't know where that one went. It just seems to boggle the mind.
Stealth checks. Woo!
You can make an
Now,
Arcana
considering
check if
how-
you want.
I'm gonna make a perception check because
Considering how bad our
I'm
perception
seeing
checks have
double
been,
right now.
Right? Is
I
it?
saw 7 clowns and 6 clowns and 5, 8. Shit.
I'm gonna do a perception check, but it's to see if there's anybody with black feathers in the big top.
Ooh, hell yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna roll the nat 20!
Nice.
Nice, you guys.
First good fucking perception roll.
I rolled a 9, but luckily it was +2 this time.
I
Okay,
see
so-
things.
So Hamilton, what are you looking for? You're looking for the clowns, right?
Yeah, like because he said there was like 7 different ones, but he's seeing 8.
Okay, you see something shimmer a little bit. Roll an Arcana check.
Oh shit! Hamilton Arcana. All right, we can do this. +0, thankfully, he's neutral. Yeah.
You think it might have been some kind of magic, but you're not sure what.
Or my burrito.
Okay, and Ulysses is looking for the
Feathers or something.
feathers.
Feathers.
Yes. Okay. All right. It's you don't see anything feathered, but you do notice someone wearing a cloak pulled over their head that seems a little suspicious at the back of the big top.
Ulysses.
But
is
as
gonna
you're
start
about to
heading-
do something about it, the lights dim and a hush falls over the crowd.
Oh.
A second later, a spotlight illuminates a lithe elven figure sitting in a silver hoop, suspended above
Oh,
the
they're live.
center ring by silk ropes. The elf wears a dazzling suit of diamond-paned mirrors and a pair of butterfly wings. His scepter is topped with a spinning weather vane. Welcome, one and all, to this evening's extravaganza! I am Mr. Light. Prepare to be delighted.
Ah!
We're gonna be delighted.
Delighted.
He's gonna leave. He's gonna leave us forever.
Gonna turn out the lights.
I like that Hamilton was really into that.
Hamilton. It's a musical, Hamilton.
Clapping.
So the extravaganza it goes on and involves several of the Carnival star performers and attractions. Mr. Light serves as the ringmaster. That's the elf. And over the course of an hour, there are the following acts. Burley the Bugbear performs some feats of strength, lifting multiple people on a platform above his head. That kind of thing. Palasha, the mermaid, serenades the audience from her clamshell bathing pool.
Is there any
brought
booing?
over here. Not this time.
Okay.
Is there any
Candle.
clapping?
What's that?
Is there any clapping?
Yes, everyone loves it.
I'm gonna join with them.
Oh yeah, I mean I'm clapping too. I just
The,
want to show how many motherfuckers out there booing this poor
Don't want to
woman.
stand out.
Hopper is waiting, hoping for acrobats.
The mime
Don't you work here?
Candlefoot.
Wouldn't you know?
Candlefoot plays some silent games with the audience members, and also fairy dragons with bright streamers tied to their tails perform dazzling acts of synchronized flying as a troupe of acrobats, clowns, and fire breathers parade about. If the
Wish you had a crossbow, doesn't it?
if the characters, oh no, you're not gonna do that.
Hopper will point out like his friend, one of the acrobat. Be like, that's my person.
My person.
That's my. You never named him, so
Did we? I thought we had a name.
I don't think so.
Is it in your notes?
No.
That's Butch the Hippo. Yay!
Butch the Hippo.
The
Well,
acrobatic hippo. There you go.
The acrobat to be named later.
Yeah.
Not
Daffodil.
this film.
Yeah, if it comes.
Daffodil.
Duck Bill.
The bill. Daffo the bill.
Daffo de Bill.
Stupid Daisy Rose Plume.
Let's see, where are we? So yeah, after all these events go on, and they're all really, really well done and exciting, Mr. Light comes out again and says, if this is the end of our professional show, but if any audience members have any skills they would like to perform, or any act they want to show the crowd, feel free to come up to the front.
That sounds like a fucking major liability.
Hopper's going straight up. He wants to try his luck.
That is a lawsuit waiting to happen, sweetie. Woof.
Hopper's hopping his way down.
Yeah, because the Feywild is really big on their lawyers.
I'm just saying, it's not a good business.
All
Like,
lawyers.
hey, you want to try doing some
well.
dangerous shit over here? Have fun.
Yeah, exactly.
If you want to charge us with something, you're gonna have to wait 8 years till we come back again.
Yeah. Hopper wants to try.
All right, what are you gonna do?
He wants to try to mimic the acrobats as best he can.
Oh yeah, because
mimicking-
you were interested in like getting into that.
Yeah,
That's why you're friends.
And if there is a cannon he could get into, he is going to try.
So you what do you say? Mr. Light says, "Sure, come on up."
He hops down. Just keeps.
He says, "So what's your talent, my friend?"
Well, my name is Hopper Tree Rot, and I want to show you acrobatics that I learned from Daffo DeBill. I'm not an acrobat myself, but I really want to show.
Oh yes, you're one of the hands. Yes, sure. And did I hear you mention a cannon?
Yeah.
All right, he gestures over to the to the clowns, and they bring the cannon over.
That's a bad businessman.
And
Like, he's gonna get sued so hard.
but
by
this
someone.
time, you see Thaco is also bringing the cannon over. He's helping them push it. And
Okay.
he looks down at you, and you've seen him before. He's just a grumpy clown. But he says to you, "You little runt, do you think you sure want to do this?"
Yeah.
Okay. Sign this waiver.
Yeah, there it is. Fucking knew it.
He signs the waiver,
In
Um,
triplicate.
but he signs the waiver 100%. He is also, but he's excited. Like, if he dies while doing what he loves, he's gonna fly so high and be happy doing it. All right.
It's the kobold way.
It's the kobold way. I don't have wings. This is maybe how he grows wings.
Oh, you're wearing wings.
Oh, that's true. That's gonna be part of the thing. If he has the time while he's shot out of this cannon and he is able to think about this, he is going to try to flap the wings.
Okay. All right, so they load you into the cannon, and
Okay.
Thaco says, "All right, kid, where do you want us to point it?"
He scans the crowd for anything that would be just like kind of funny to hit.
Well, there's like
Or, like-
trapeze. You said you want to do acrobatics, so there is
Yeah, I do.
trapeze-like things you
Okay.
could like try to aim at the.
He points
Yeah,
up
one
at the
rope.
trapeze and he's like, "Right there, sir."
All
And he's just
right, it's
clapping.
your funeral. And he pulls a cigarette or a cigar that was already in his mouth, and he lights the fuse with it.
I
And he
why
goes-
we don't use him in the clown act anymore.
And he goes, "Ugh." And he lights it, and you go flying out of it. Make an acrobatics check to see if you can actually grab the trapeze. Oh, and you do flap. You flap your wings on your way to the trapeze.
Belly flop straight to the floor.
Got a
Nope.
12.
he goes flying through the air, flapping his wings, and he forgets to grab the trapeze as he flies past it. Now he's
so
going.
distracted, being like, "I'm flying."
He's going over the
Ding!
over the trapeze and continuing on. There are the what are they called? Oh yeah, the fairy dragons with their bright streamers are like getting out of your way and like
Can I persuade them to catch me?
make a persuasion check.
How do
I
you
don't think I'm gonna do
persuade
very
them while you're in the middle of falling?
Woohoo!
That's it.
Flying
Just
grace.
Hold on,
straight
guys,
18.
please.
Yeah.
All right.
Straight 18.
One of the
I don't
or
have
a
any
couple of
plus.
the fairy dragons fly over to your wings and grab them and sort of steer you down towards the ground. And they're sort of like having a hard time because you're pretty small, so
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
a small sized creature.
Yeah, it's
they're
not like it's me flying through the air.
but they're like tiny or something. So so
Yeah,
they
so
guide
it's
you
a few
towards the
of them,
ground,
really.
and you can make another acrobatics check to land nicely.
Hmm. 15.
15's not bad. So you it's not fancy, but you manage to like not stumble too much and then get your hands up in the air at the end and
Just like a dismount. At least I have daring.
the crowd just cheers. They're like, "Oh, that's pretty good. He flew all the way across." Yeah, you went from one end of the ring up through the trapeze in between the two ropes, and then over it, and then down to the ground. And it all kind of looked like it was planned because you just kind of quickly got those fairy dragons to grab you.
It also works because he has the Defiance Kobold Legacy, so he has advantage on things to end like the frightened conditions or whatever. So it'd be kind of funny. He's like, I could have been afraid, but I wasn't.
Yeah,
Love it.
yeah. He maintained his composure to get some help.
He beams at the ground, and his hopping in place is so much more exuberant. This is the first time he's ever been like in front of a crowd doing anything like this.
Living
And
his
so-
dream.
This is his dream. He's excited. He didn't die, and
And-
he got carried down by pseudo dragons. Was it?
Yeah,
Fairy
su-
dragons.
fairy dragons. And Mr. Light comes over and goes, "An excellent show, my friend." And he says, "This here, everyone, is Hopper." And he picks you up and holds you up over his head. And he just
Fucking
kind of shows
Simba
you off
style?
like a prize. Yeah.
Copper clapping.
Yeet.
Copper. You fan club.
Hopper is like waving, doing like little hearts, you know.
I mean, Ulysses is clapping like crazy.
Yeah, so is Murmur.
And just being like,
All right. Anyone else? He says.
Murmur goes to Ulysses. Does everyone get to fly?
I mean, if you want, but it's probably not a great plan.
Thaco looks over you and he goes, "You're not gonna fit in this cannon."
Man, stomp him in. What are you
Ulysses-
talking about?
Ulysses scowls at Thaco very hard,
Murmur looks heartbroken.
very
Thaco goes,
threateningly.
"What? He's huge."
What color are the fairy dragons?
They're like multicolored.
Okay, so
I
like
think
there's some
we
that are
have-
old, that are some that are young.
Yeah.
Ulysses wants to go and do like the strongman did and just pick up some really heavy shit. And
What
show
are
off.
you?
A barbarian.
You're a barbarian.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're
Much-
really
how-
strong for your size. So
How much
So-
can you lift?
And a deep thinker on top of it.
so you go over to the strongman equipment and
I've got a 16
And Thaco goes,
strength, so
he's
I-
gonna be able to lift that.
I also want a wheel of fortune for Ulysses. Being like, I'm gonna wheel of fortune Ulysses.
What is that?
I don't know what that means.
So like the showgirl that like
Oh,
sure that you-
okay.
Oh yeah. You do the presentation thing. Yeah, okay.
Vera
Vanna
White.
White.
Yeah. Vanna. Whoops.
Okay, so you go over there and what are you gonna do for lifting? There's like a huge, big round barbell thing that says 900 pounds on it.
Fuck yeah, I'm gonna pick that shit up.
All right, make a strength
Go.
check.
I'm gonna watch.
Can it be athletics or is it straight?
Yeah, athletics if you want.
See if
Okay,
this
cool. That
puny
gives me
human
another
can do this
extra
stuff.
like, 2.
Do you want to rage?
Well, that's a 60. No, I used both my rages already.
Oh, okay.
Weirdly enough, as a 16.
Do you get rages back on a short rest or a long rest?
I don't think so. I think it's a long rest.
Okay. 16. Oh, you're struggling. And yeah, you just say it's just too heavy. You're just coming up short. No pun intended.
Yeah, it's a long rest. Okay, I want to try again.
Yeah, Hopper's encouraging
I'm playing
Ulysses.
it up. It's like, oh, I'm struggling with it.
All right, so you shake your hands out and you put some chalk on them and stuff.
Yeah,
And then you go again.
that's worse.
Oh, it's getting harder.
Hold on, I want to try another time.
Okay, last chance.
Are there different things to pick up?
Beer first, and
I'm
then
not
try.
gonna give up on this thing.
Oh,
Yes!
there you go.
23.
Third time's a charm. You get it up onto your
I'm
knees.
really playing it up too.
And then up onto your shoulder area, and then up in the air with your legs splayed out. You know how you do that when you get the last one up, and then you walk them together, and it's over your head. And Thaco's mouth is hanging open. His cigar drops on the ground.
Ulysses looks really fucking heh, motherfucker.
And Mr. Light is surprised. His eyes go wide. He starts clapping just like the crowd. The crowd's just going nuts. Like, what is this? A little child being able to lift that much?
Oh yeah, they think I'm a kid.
Right?
Strong boy.
I always forget about that.
No, that was
Ulysses,
just the ticket booth guy. He was just a little bit blind.
Ulysses just slams it down on the ground and is like, whoa! And then walks back to Murmur.
Murmur's gonna be super
go to
huge
Mr.
smile on
Light.
his face.
All right, and that's very impressive. Thank you. And what was your name?
Ulysses.
Ulysses, the strong man.
Dill bird.
Strongest halfling in the land. He does know what you are. All right, so anyone else?
Is that true? Well, hold on. Ulysses leans towards Murmur and goes, is that true? Are halflings not usually strong?
You are.
I know, I'm the only example I have.
You must be the only strong one.
That's fucking cool.
You're cool.
Oh my god, thank you. You're cool.
Aw. All right, so that's one more. Anything else? Do you want to do some fishing, Fisher?
Imagine.
An interesting big top performance.
You know what you should do? Suddenly, for some reason, a song starts playing. It's something about being too sexy for your shirt. I'm too sexy for my.
For him, it's fishing for compliments. That's all it is.
And
That's fucking funny.
but can Fisher do it with his lost fashion sense?
I feel like he's not here.
I feel like he's not here.
Oh, he's gone. All right.
Murmur, do you want to do something?
Murmur
You've got lots of gadgets.
he'll go over to the weight thing as well, and he'll basically he'll swipe his hand over his head, and as he does it, you see this big rainbow go across, and when he does that, he's actually going to drop a handful of pixie dust on himself and then grab the weights and then float up into the air.
So while that music is playing, and you were kind of looking at the orc,
Who's just flexing.
yeah, just flexing or whatever, and then the
Call me flex.
Oh, there he is.
oh, there he is.
Oh, he's back.
The Minotaur walks up and sort of shakes his butt as he walks up to the barbell, I guess, and so make a athletics check to lift it up, and then you can fly with it.
Ulysses
DC will be less 'cause you
fucking
don't need
loses
to-
Ulysses loses their fucking mind.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a nat
20!
20!
He lifts it up with one hand, throws it over his head, and then launches into the sky like Superman.
fly around with it for about 30 seconds, and then drop it. Put it down.
Ulysses fucking loses it and tries, and it like is trying to pipe the crowd up like crazy.
Yeah, everybody's just like clapping. Oh my god, he's flying! That's
Actually,
amazing.
I'll fly by and grab Hopper. Like I'll just quickly go past, grab Hopper, and take Hopper and drop Hopper on the trampoline, or not the trampoline, but the trapeze. and then go back down and pick up Ulysses, and we'll fly around a bit and then land.
How do I get down?
All right, you can do some more some flips or
Large
something.
rock.
You can swing back and forth. You put you on it, and it starts to swing one way and then back, and you can sort of speed it up. And then there's another one over, or maybe maybe Hamilton wants to get up, climb up the ladder onto the other side and try to catch you.
Oh no. Imagine.
Hamilton.
Is he gone again?
Ulysses will try to catch you.
All right. So you fly Ulysses up to the other side of the trapeze, and then there's two of them, so you can swing across and try to grab him out of the air, or you could just catch him when he comes over.
I'm not super acrobatic. I'm
Just because
considerably more
He takes a
athletic.
running start at you.
Catching him standing where you are will be just a strength, like an athletics.
The uprights.
Yeah, I'm considerably better at that. So I'm
So-
gonna do that.
So you could do that, or but if you go out onto the
I have a
swinging thing.
I have a +2 to acrobatics and a +5 to athletics. I think I'm gonna stay here and catch. Also,
Okay.
this is Hopper's moment.
All right, Hopper. So you go back and forth, and then you get to the final apex, and then you want to do something like a flip or something, and then get caught.
I will do my utmost to do the I'm a little teapot kind of motion and
Okay.
to go because we went to
Super
the
kobold.
teapot place and that was really exciting for him. So the I'm a little teapot short and stout, here's my handle, here's and then he gets caught if that's possible.
Okay. So
Just a little
Okay.
make an acrobatics check for that. Shouldn't be too hard to do that. So I'll make the DC. Yep, that's no problem. And then the catch, since that worked, the catch is pretty easy. So athletics DC 12, I'll say. Ooh.
oh no. But actually the scream might actually be accurate.
You go to catch it with like the powder on your hands from the lifting the barbell is like still there, and it just slips off slightly from that, and you lose your grip.
Yeah, so Hopper on his side is singing I'm a little teapot short and stout, here's my handle, here's my spout. When I get all steamed up, hear me shout. As he says shout, Ulysses misses the catch and he goes, ah!
And you start to fall towards the ground. Murmur still has flying, so
I will
It lasts a
go for
minute.
the grab.
okay, make your
Ulysses
athletics
just
check.
Ulysses really loudly just goes, "Oh,
Nope.
I can't do it either.
He fails too. Hopper gets down to the bottom, and
Is
Does,
there another?
does Fisher try to catch them?
someone tries to catch them, but they fail. It
Clown
was
takes
it was
it on the head.
it was Thaco. He tries to catch you at the bottom. He's like, he totally misses.
There's no net, I'm assuming.
No, you hit the ground and
Still.
take
Ow, that was gonna hurt.
Here is my
3 points of damage.
Not bad, actually.
And Thaco goes.
Is there like there's like ladders, right, to get on and off the trapeze?
How do I?
Yeah, to climb up to the top of the post.
Yeah. Ulysses is just gonna like scurry down there and be like, "Sorry, hey Hopper, you okay?"
I have a very special pot.
And Mr. Light runs over quickly and goes, picks you up and goes, and he's safe. And he casts a heal spell on you. It was all part of the act, he says.
See? And
And everybody cheers.
Tip me over and pour me out.
plop, and he just flops on the ground.
I'll pick Hopper up and go back to the chairs.
So some of the people in the audience look a little concerned and
I'm fine.
freaked out. So
I can't. I'm fine.
So what happens from this is you guys did really well in the like your part of the presentations, but because of that last one, it goes both up and then down in the happiness. So it stays the same.
Oh, but we had 3 ups, didn't we? Why did it only go down one of them?
You went down from something that happened. Oh yeah, I think your failure to stop the Palasha thing, the taunting.
Ah.
So at the end of the show, so yeah, then they sort of send out the clowns again to kind of clean everything up and bumble around a bit to get the mood back up. And what's this? Multiple characters choose to perform together. Okay, each person can do a performance. Okay, so you did one that worked and one that failed, so yours cancels itself out.
We actually did 3.
You did 3.
Or
so
2 that worked, and 1 that didn't.
So it actually can go up by 2 then. So it's at the top for now.
2. Whoa.
Well, we were very entertaining.
He's asleep.
Hamilton's entertaining.
Okay, so Burley comes over to you. That's the bugbear. He comes over to you and says, "Hey, it looks like Mr. Witch would like to meet with you guys. He says you did a good job. So
I tried. Is there a bump on my head? I think it's fine.
I think you look okay.
You're fine.
All right, so you guys follow me and we'll go around the back."
Use guys. Okay.
And so Burley brings you over to the back area, in the staff area. And you see that there is a tangled wall of thorns surrounding the cluster of wagons that are lit by lanterns. And there's the caravan. This would be if you were looking at it from outside, but the caravans are kind of on the inside of this wall of thorns. Oh, and this is what Burley looks like.
He's got a pumpkin on. He has a squirrel.
Pumpkin hat.
Is that the guy with the squirrel from earlier?
No, that was a tree.
That was a tree. This
Yeah,
is
that was a
Burley.
tree.
I think
Okay.
that
The
is
tree end.
the squirrel, though.
Damn, the squirrel gets around.
Mm.
Burley, and as Burley walks by Thaco, he kind of nudges him a little bit, and Thaco punches him in the arm, and they both frown at each other.
Is there anything weird about this interaction?
Seems like they don't like each other.
Oh. Do they They don't look similar or anything like that. Like
No, Burley is a bugbear and Thaco is a human. A kind of a large human, but
would Hopper know any reason why they would not like each other?
well, you've heard that Thaco is kind of a he's the hand who's been there the longest.
I can guess that it's because Thaco sucks.
Yeah, he's kind of a jerk. So
He did try to catch you though, which was very nice.
Burley seems okay. Well,
yeah, Ulysses.
But that's the thing. Did he go over there and then just not catch you? You're not sure.
No.
So that you would fall.
Wait, which one tried to catch me but didn't?
It was Thaco.
Thaco.
And
Thaco is
And now that you
The
that goes the
Jerk
clown.
The clown.
Yeah.
Okay.
And when you fell on the ground and got hurt, you think you might have heard him chuckle.
I mean, it is kind of funny. Hopper would admit he is a clown that just saw some wacko kid, or not really kid, climb up into a cannon and do fine in that bit, but as soon as he does a normal trapeze, he kaploots. He splats. That's funny.
All right, so
I don't think Hopper would pay it any mind.
I was just gonna see if I could find a picture of Thaco.
And was Thaco the one that did the thing with the 8 clowns?
No, he was.
Oh, he pushed out the cannon.
He pushed out the cannon later, but he wasn't in the actual clown performance. They were all like happy-looking clowns.
Okay.
So it looks like he's not really in the show. He just kind of is moving stuff around. Okay, yeah, can't find a picture of him. I had one. Okay, and so
go to Google and type in Thaco the clown in Witchlight, or just type in Thaco the clown.
yeah,
It's a pretty decent picture. It's like yeah, that's a scary ugly clown.
wait, that's what he looks like. Okay.
Oh, he's interesting.
Oh, did you put it in the?
Oh, I can put it in Discord.
Here, I'm gonna.
I would like to see what this fucking.
One sec.
Anyways, so yeah, we got. Yeah, if you're gonna do that, that's great.
I got it.
So, yeah, they take you out to the staff area, and
Oh,
you see it? Yeah,
he's
it's
weird.
weird. He is weird. I thought he was more of a one of those 5 o'clock shadow kind of clowns.
Yeah, I was also thinking that, but like I do love the like sassy hip cock he's got going on.
Yeah.
Right?
And as he comes out to the staff area as well, and he goes over to his area, and he is smoking that bubble pipe. So he's sitting there with a pipe in his mouth and bubbles coming out. But it doesn't seem like he's having fun.
Mm-hmm.
So it's weird to see him like doing something that seems whimsical, but yet he's kind of menacing about it. All right, so you go to. Nope, not that. Where's the meeting up one? Oh, there we are. That's what I was looking for. All right, so they Burley takes you over to the to the circle of wagons. Here it is. It leads you to a circle of wagons. Leaning against a particularly ostentatious wagon is the aging clown with the painted grin. That's Thaco. He puffs on his bubble pipe and glares at you as the bugbear, who ignores the clown, opens the wagon's door and ushers you inside.
Hopper will greet both of them with the same, like, sort of excited
there it
air.
is.
Not really paying too much attention to.
I found the picture.
There you go.
Ugh.
Uh,
Oh, I don't. It's even more close up here. I don't
It's
like.
Considering Thaco was the one that helped him load into the cannon, and at least attempted to help at some point,
Well, maybe.
he's not.
I think
That's
he
from
was
Hopper's
expecting for a different outcome.
Yeah, that's funny.
You-
For Hopper, he doesn't know that. He doesn't
Yeah,
care.
he wouldn't know.
Ulysses does not like Thaco.
Yeah.
Greets them both very and just chattering on about like the show and thanking people and just keep excitedly talking about what Murmur did. Like he thought it was all cool.
Yeah. So you're invited inside the wagon. A flamboyant elf, obviously Mr. Light that you saw before, grins from ear to ear as he welcomes you into the wagon with a theatrical bow. Please come in. It is a delight to meet you all. I am Mr. Light, and this is my associate, Mr. Witch. And he gestures to the stocky elf lounging on a bunk. Mr. Witch nods to you and doffs his top hat. Mr. Light explains to you that his scepter, the Witchlight Vein, explains that it picks up every nuance of emotion in the carnival. If the carnival's emotion is good, the weather vane is shows that it's positive, and if it's bad, then it shows negative, or points a different direction, I guess. And he says, "I am delighted to see that you have been improving the mood of the carnival in many ways.
Cool.
If you wish to be here for the end, we will be crowning a Witchlight monarch, and that is chosen by the weather vane. But it seems very likely that one of you might be the Witchlight monarch."
And Murmur's
Oh.
looking back and forth between Ulysses and Hopper.
Hopper thinks that what Ulysses did was very, very cool.
What?
So, and Hopper probably does. I don't know if Hopper knows all that Ulysses has done through the entire day at this point. So
Ulysses
to
feels
say.
eyes on them and is like, what?
Hopper won a snail race and then did this. I don't think Hopper's done much else.
Ulysses and Murmur won eating contest, saved a dwarf from a dragonfly, helped the halfling.
And help the
Other stuff? I don't remember.
and somewhat help the carousel.
Oh yeah, we helped the carousel lady.
And you're super strong.
Yeah, and entertained the crowd.
Yeah, that's a lot of things. So Mr. Light goes,
Yeah, we were busy, man.
"Yes, you've been very busy. I'm
Ooh,
quite
also,
impressed.
I fucking wrestled some goblins and it was great.
I heard about that. They had a great time." Well, is there any other reason you have come to the carnival? Seems like you're very exceptional people.
Oh, thanks.
Do we all know that we've been drawn here because we lost something?
Yeah.
Well, Hopper knows about Hamilton's stuff. Hopper doesn't know about Murmur or Ulysses.
Yeah.
know?
I'm looking for my family. My real family.
Murmur looks a little sad when he says that. It's like,
Nah, Murmur would have heard Ulysses talk like that before. It's not about Murmur.
no, I know. He knows. Murmur's like, I lost my roar.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Was this at a previous visit? Anyone else?
That's my suckle shell. I tell it all my secrets.
Well, unfortunately, there are forces at work on the other side that are entirely beyond our control, and the Carnival cannot be responsible for your losses, I'm afraid. The wheel of time turns ever on. What's lost is lost, and what's gone is gone.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to get it back if I can, though. So I at least have to try.
If
But
anyone,
I like being here.
if anyone wants to make an insight check, they can.
Yeah.
Nope.
Nope.
What's that? Nat 20.
Oh,
Ooh,
18.
18. Yeah.
That's not bad.
Okay. You have the feeling that there might be something he may have been trying to hint at there, but can't talk about.
Mm-hmm.
What time is it?
It's about just after midnight.
Oh damn.
The big top extravaganza was started at midnight, so it's about 1 a.m.
And if you have a ticket, are you only allowed to stay there for one day, or you have to buy more tickets, or like what's up with that?
Is this only here for one day?
This is the last day. It's been here for a few days already, but this is the last day till they move to the next location. So.
Is there anything that we can do before you pack up? I'd like to try to find it.
Have you checked the lost property?
Have we? I thought that would be the first place Hop would go, considering he's worked here.
I mean,
There
that
were
felt too obvious.
dragonflies.
Hopper already knows the displacer beast that works at lost property.
Oh gosh. Okay. That's funny.
Yes, but he hasn't. His shell was not there.
No perfume bottles there. Not even a drop of liquid.
But there were other items there. A lot of sunglasses.
Make it look cool.
A lot of bottles of half full sunscreen.
Yeah.
Can't claim other
Yes,
people's
this carnival's
things.
at night. Don't worry
Dishonest.
about it.
I can't claim other people's things. That's dishonest.
Yes. Well, thank you for the the entertainment at the Big Top, and I hope you'll return to the Big Top for the crowning of the Witchlight Monarch. It should happen in a few hours. You'll hear the announcement when it's ready.
Carnival continue. If this is the last night, is it until like 4 in the morning or?
You have 4 more hours left, basically.
Okay.
Although time seems a little bit weird here.
Okay. So, out of character, I'm going to assume there's some timey-wimey bullshit, but Hopper's not going to understand that. So,
Okay, so we gotta make the most of it. Is there any place you would suggest we go? Mr. Light and Mr. Witch?
Well, definitely check with the lost property, and that is where you might find your things, but perhaps asking around, maybe, at the various rides and whatnot. Perhaps someone has seen or knows of your lost items.
You're right. I should go to the Silver Song Lake. They might have shells there.
I mean, Murmur and Ulysses know who has their stuff.
Hopper doesn't know who has his, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
do you want to ask him about that?
Not in front of Mr. Witch and Mr. Light. I don't trust these bitches.
Okay.
I thought you meant asking Mr. Witch and Mr. Light.
Mr. Witch has been fairly quiet over there. He takes a quick look at his watch, which is a nice fancy looking pocket watch with the chain. And he nods to Burley, who's been standing at the door. And Burley opens the door and sort of gestures outwards.
Time for us to go.
Hopper does say, like, that's very pretty. Is that your suckle shell?
He sort of shakes his head and says, "This is the Witchlight watch."
What does that mean?
He just looks at you and doesn't say anything.
That was out of character when I said that. What does that mean?
Oh, okay. What does that mean?
What does that mean?
Okay.
Mr. Light says, as a gift for your show, please talk to our wonderful clown Thaco out there, and he will give you a gift.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much.
Oh.
And you guys file out of there, and do you go over to Thaco?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, he is standing there with
He's gonna wave to Mr. Light before he goes.
his bubble pipe. I guess it wasn't a car before. I don't know. Maybe he does both. Sure.
Maybe he did. Yeah, maybe he. This is like
Swaps them
kind of
out
like
when he
an
wants.
act, and the other one was just like he was having a really rough time.
Yeah.
Like, need a cigar, dude.
All right, you go over to him.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what do you want? And he starts pulling out some those long balloons.
Mr. Light? Oh, wait, what?
Oh, was he asking if he wanted a balloon animal?
Yeah, he's stretching out some balloons. He starts blowing up the long balloon.
Okay. Does someone have a
Oh,
request?
before you leave, Mr. Light says, "Yes, he's a clown of few words but many talents." And Thaco overhears that and just shakes his head.
I don't know. He's used plenty of words, in my opinion.
I want a unicorn.
I bet Hamilton would ask for this.
A balloon hat with what's the thing in front of it?
It's a fish.
It's a
A
fish.
fish.
It's a fish. It's a fishing rod.
All right, he says, but he makes it, and it's pretty good. The difference is that the hat part is on you, but the fish is floating separately with nothing seeming to be tied to it. And then what was the other one? A unicorn?
Yeah,
so
I
he
want the unicorn.
He finishes the unicorn and then lets go of it, and it just floats over to you. It's got a string.
River has a
Or
big
a
smile and
ribbon,
it's
sorry.
very happy. He holds the
And-
string.
The Hopper would want the flower hat.
All right, you get one of those too.
No, the other one was for Hamilton. 'Cause
Oh,
I was
okay.
imagining that's what Hamilton would want.
All right, you get one too then. Or you get whatever the version of it that
The
you
fish
want.
one, yeah, the fish one is for Hamilton. The flower is for Hopper.
Okay. You can write. I put it on your inventory. You can write what it is on your sheet.
Okay.
Ulysses kind of goes, sick, and motions to the flower that they have in their hair as well.
One giant flower.
He just shakes his head. Fine.
What? No, I didn't. Ulysses is gonna want to say, oh my god, wait, hold on.
You're looking one up.
Yeah.
Can't spell balloon right.
The super fancy unicorn one. Yeah, it looks just like that, Wazooie.
Sweet.
Oh, the flower hat. Okay, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Mhm.
A battle axe. Okay,
Battle axe made of balloons.
sure, that works. He goes, oh yeah, that one's easy.
He's made those before.
Yeah. And he says, "All right, don't kill anyone with this."
Thanks.
He goes, He waves you off.
I like how, like, at least half of us didn't get an animal.
Were we supposed to get an
Oh,
animal?
yeah.
Well, it
It says balloon animal, but
Well, okay, fair.
And we were like, I want a flower hat and a battle axe.
there's only one animal.
Hopper is simple-minded.
All right, you got it. Okay, so I think we are. Oh, it's 11:39. We have enough
A
time,
little
I
bit of
think,
time.
for one more
Okay,
event.
what do we think?
Lost
Ulysses, do you want to tell Hopper about the secret to the carousel?
Yeah, I'm waiting till have we left?
Yeah, you guys are out, and
Cool.
you
As
go
soon
through
as we're, like,
the
out-
dressing room area and then out into the big top.
All right, once we're outside the big top, like, go at the front door again, and I'd be like, hey, so, like, you guys are looking for stuff, right?
Yeah,
There's this
I want my
fucking
suckle shell.
Dude, there's this fucking carousel. Woman there is super cursed. We said we were going to try and help her with that. And it told us where the shit we were looking for was.
Oh, what kind of curse?
Oh, she used to be a woman and had a horse, but now she's a horsewoman.
Maybe she needs to step in the fountain. That'd be interesting.
What?
Sometimes water washes away curses. I've heard that in stories.
Okay, well, we know that there was a witch that put a curse on her.
Oh.
But, I mean, maybe the carousel knows where your thing is.
Hopper nods excitedly.
Really want my suckle shell back. It has
Yeah,
all of
so,
my
like-
secrets, and I'm worried other people are going to take them.
Yeah,
All right,
so, like...
you guys notice that there's someone standing behind you guys.
Take a look.
It's Burley, the bugbear.
Hi.
Hey.
He goes, "Hey, come over here," and he sort of steps to the side of the, like around the side of the big top near that tree.
Mm-hmm.
Just come over here.
Ulysses clutches their battle axe tightly and continue.
Okay.
Their balloon battle axe.
I have to find this description thing here. Where is he?
Murmur sees Ulysses clutching the battle axe tighter. Starts to think that Burley's going to steal his unicorn, so starts clutching it tighter.
Jesus Christ.
Where is this one? Oh, there it is. Burley's plan. All right. So he pulls you aside and he removes his jack-o'-lantern helmet, revealing a worried expression. Bad things have been happening at the carnival for a while. People and things have been going missing. My bosses know more than they're telling, but their hands are tied somehow. You're the first people I've met who might be able to set things right. Witch and Light are good guys, but you'll need leverage to make them spill the beans.
You take their suckle shell. Easy peasy.
I don't think they took it, but I think they
No.
know more.
Not my
No.
suckle shell.
Yeah.
We're going to take their suckle shell.
They think that's leverage.
Oh,
He thinks it's leverage to take their suckle shells.
I get it what you mean. So yeah, if you take one of their items, they'll definitely
Oh.
have to talk.
I meant secrets, but okay, I like that idea too.
So, I don't want them to know that you heard this from me, so you got to make your own plan. But if you get one of those items by the time the Witchlight Monarch is crowned, then you'll be able to get the information you need.
That's specific. Okay.
Wouldn't they be unhappy with that, and Ulysses wouldn't get to be monarch?
Me?
Well,
What?
if you can get it at the time when they crown you, then you'll be the monarch and you'll have the thing. That might be a way to go.
Unfortunately, Hopper does not insight. Not by
Oh,
himself.
yeah, I guess insight is a pretty good idea, huh? Like, we're
But,
just listening to this dude.
You
like,
just
no
got to
big
make
deal.
sure that you're the one who contributes the most.
Yeah, it's 14.
Insight? He seems pretty on the level.
Okay.
One thing you should know, though, is it, even though it looks like Mr. Light is picking the monarch, it's actually his weather vane that does it.
I thought something weird was about his umbrella.
It does it have a soul?
I don't know much about that, but it is pretty powerful magics. And Mr. Witch's Witchlight watch is attached to his waistcoat by a chain. So if you want to steal that, you need something to break or unfasten the chain.
Ah, that's his suckle shell. I get it now.
Now, one more piece of advice. There's a few people around here who you can trust. Durlagron, Candlefoot, and Palasha. They're good eggs. But stay away from Thaco. He's pretty untrustworthy.
Durlagron?
Who's
Durlagron.
that?
Durlagron.
The other two sound I know.
You'll know Durlagron is the Displacer Beast I was talking about before.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, so Durlagron, and then Candlefoot is the mime, and
Palasha's the
what was the other
mermaid.
third name? Oh, Plush is the mermaid.
Yeah.
What was the carousel lady's name?
Diana, I think, Cloppington.
Diana. Yeah. We're chill with Diana too.
Yeah, she's good. I don't know if she can help you much. She's kind of has her own problems.
Yeah, we know.
Alrighty then, you guys. I'm gonna go back in there, but let me know if you need any help.
Okay.
But I can't be found, do anything bad.
Okay.
Cool.
So I think then, should we go to the carousel and then lost property, or lost property and then carousel? Because we do need to go to lost property just in case.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's a Displacer Beast.
Alrighty.
Yep.
And we were encouraged to go to the lost property by Witch and Light, which might be one of the only hints they could give us. So
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
to mark between these two.
outside the lost property wagon is a large feline creature with midnight blue fur. It has a pair of tentacles extending from its shoulders and wears fake butterfly wings kind of attached to them. Hanging from its collar is a small wooden keg. The creature roughhouses with two young boys.
I was about to say,
Roundhouse.
sorry, what?
It spins around and kicks you? What?
He's like, "What's up? Welcome to the dojo."
Here's what it looks like.
What's up, pussycat? Oh, that's cute!
So it's roughhousing with two young boys. One boy squeals, "Again, Durla, again!" while the other hangs onto the creature's neck. And it is a gray whiskered displacer beast.
Kitty.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I know. Ulysses is just like, that's the cutest fucking thing I've ever seen.
The one of the children is holding a small cup, and the barrel under the displacer beast's neck has a spigot, and the child goes over and turns the spigot, pours something into the glass and then closes the spigot and then drinks it.
What color is the liquid?
It's kind of a toffee color.
Let's give the kids coffee.
Coffee. Toffee, I said, not coffee.
The teapot's still in
Yeah,
me.
It's coffee.
Itty fitty.
Get them early.
Ale.
So
sorry, I'm
you
just,
see
like,
these two
obsessed with
boys,
this cat.
and you see their mother at one of the food booths nearby,
Mm-hmm.
and the okay, yeah. So he's just taking care of these kids.
I'm obsessed with this cat.
Mhm.
So yeah. What do you guys do? You walk up, you see that.
Well, Hopper is excited to get a bounce up to them, you know?
You would have probably met him before.
Yeah. You said Durlagran?
Durla.
It's
Durla
on the
Gron.
picture.
Yeah, Durla Gron.
Durlagran. It's on the picture?
It's on at the top.
Yeah, Durla Gron.
Oh, got
Yeah.
it. Durlagran. Okay. Bounce on up.
So
I
yeah,
am back.
and he goes, "Oh, hello, Hopper." He's speaking in Sylvan. Do you speak
I don't
Sylvan?
speak. No, I speak
I
Draconic
do not.
and Gnomish.
And he speaks Elvish and Sylvan.
You didn't speak common?
Doesn't say.
Sorry, what does he speak?
Elvish and
Elvish and
Sylvan.
Sylvan.
I speak Sylvan.
Yay. Okay. So he's speaking in Sylvan. So
Hey.
Hopper, you haven't really talked to him much because he doesn't speak any languages, you know. But you've gotten the impression that he's pretty friendly.
Can you tell him that I'm back to look through his lost property again?
Hopper's back to look through the lost property again.
Certainly. But as I've tried to tell Hopper before, the some things go missing at the Witchlight Carnival and never come back. And he's about to elaborate when one of the older of the two boys picks up a mirrored ball from the lost property wagon, and in a rare moment of anger, Durlagron snatches the ball away with a snarl and a flick of his tentacle, causing Vero to dash away in fright. Vero's the boy's name.
What's got your whiskers in a twist?
Even though
And he's clutching this
Okay.
ball like very, very protectively, and then he says, "Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I can't leave the other child. Could anyone do something about that?" And he's running off.
Yeah, hold on.
Epic cannon.
Ulysses will fucking chase after this kid.
Picture.
And he's run quite
I'm
far,
gonna follow.
and he's ducked around somewhere that you can't see him now. So make a perception check.
I'm
DC
following.
15.
Use your ears
No, I rolled an out.
Where
Oh wait, I
is
can't
my
roll that
Ulysses?
once. No, I'm a halfling, baby.
Ulysses gets blinded by something.
No, I'm a halfling. I can't roll a one.
Oh yeah, that's right. You get to roll again.
16.
There you go. All right, so
Yeah.
Hopper and Ulysses both see that he has snuck around behind one of the candy stalls.
Do you want some candy? That sounded weird. But still, do you want some candy?
He sort of peeks out from behind the stall and sees Hopper make a persuasion check, I guess.
Okay. Oh, 12. Not bad, but
He seems a little suspicious.
You've seen me before.
Does he speak my language? Does he even look like he's understanding me?
I think he's a human child. This is just someone who's like a visitor to the. It's not something you know.
Okay.
He didn't mean to snap at you.
Yes. I was scared.
I'd be
Yeah,
scared
he didn't.
too.
He didn't mean to, though. He doesn't want to hurt you.
What kind
He
of
sent us
candy?
after you because he's worried.
What kind of candy?
What kind of candy's at the stall?
Oh, the stalls.
Because you said he was hiding behind a candy stall, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
I want a cupcake?
So they have.
Yeah, what it was that we ate?
Yeah, they have cupcakes, some kind of candied apple on a stick,
What
some
was
cookies.
the thing that we ate a whole bunch of at the eating
Pixie
thing?
tarts.
Pixie tarts? You want a
Oh,
pixie tart?
that's a different kind, but they have that, and
No, I have one in my pocket.
Don't give him candy from your pocket. That's weird.
pocket candy.
Got buds on it. Ew.
How
Lick it.
much are they
Shut
normally?
up, you freaks.
The stuff in the stalls can be purchased for 1 ticket punch.
Oh, okay, that's cheap.
Hopper's like, just point to anything you want. It's on me.
Okay, he points at the candied apple on a stick.
Okay.
He'll offer the ticket punch up to the salesperson, whoever they are, to get the candy
Okay.
apple for the child.
Candy apple it is. There you go.
And as Hopper is passing it over, he's like,
So you know that Durla didn't do it on purpose, right?
kind of like bribing the kid.
Okay, make another persuasion check at
Oh
advantage.
no. Okay. How do I
If you just
do
click the
advantage?
little ADV button below.
ADV.
ADV.
Bottom left corner.
Bottom left,
Ah,
below
ah,
the chat. menu.
Ah.
It'll roll twice and pick the best.
Up,
There you go.
There you go. You made it. So yeah, he's convinced now. Hey, we tempted a child with candy.
And they believed what
We're
we
good.
said.
Mhm.
Yeah, Durla's nice. He doesn't understand what I'm saying, and I don't understand what he's saying, but he's nice.
And he hands the candy apple over.
Okay. He starts chewing on it and he seems more calm now. Trying to get that candy coating, get his teeth through it.
We gotta make sure we get back to your brother and your mom?
Question mark.
All right, you bring him back to the lost property area, and the mother has just started coming back over with a bunch of food. He's sitting there eating this candy apple.
I
He's
spoiled
like-
his dinner, but that's okay. Please?
He's like, Vera, what are you eating? He's like,
I spoiled
nothing. He
his
throws it
dinner.
around behind his back.
After unsticking it from his
Yeah,
teeth.
from his face. He's got a big
There's an
bunch
audible
of red
clack.
stuff all around his mouth. She's like shaking her head. She goes, all right, you can have that after you eat your lunch. Or I guess this would be dinner. It's midnight.
12 a.m.
Who's
It
bringing
is
their kids
late
here?
night snack.
It's late.
Almost breakfast.
Yeah. All right.
I'm surprised they're not getting overtired. Little kids.
In any case, you get back and the mother takes the 2 children. Durlagron is still clutching the mirror ball.
Is that your suckle shell?
Yes.
I repeat that in Sylvan.
I forget sometimes that Hopper actually has thieves' cant. So like technically he could be speaking in these like weird hint drops and things like that, but it's just suckle shell bullshit every time.
He goes, this is all I have to remember of Star.
The star.
My cub, he vanished from the carnival without a trace
Oh,
many years ago.
sorry.
This was his favorite toy.
Oh,
Murmur puts
Ulysses will
his
tell the other two about what the Durla said.
Murmur looks sad and puts his hand on top of Durlagan's head.
He sort of accepts it and looks sad, but a little bit comforted.
Is there anything
So,
that you know that
we're
we could help
actually-
with? Yeah.
So we're actually kind of here, like, to investigate the things that are going missing at the carnival. Do you have any, like, information you can give us that would help with that?
He says, well, I've noticed that Mr. Witch and Mr. Light are on edge these days.
Yeah, we know that they know something.
I wouldn't confront them directly, as they're very good at deflecting. But, perhaps if you were able to spy on them, you might be able to find out some information. But I'm not sure how you could
Okay.
get into the back area. It's surrounded by a wall of thorns.
Well, we were just in there, so maybe we can
Oh.
get back in.
Well, yes, if you
You got
could
friends.
get back in, you might be able to hear something.
Do you mean the staff area?
Yeah.
I can go there. Alone.
Oh, yeah. You do have access then.
Alone? I
and-
couldn't bring anyone. I don't know.
Yeah.
Listen, I
That'd
don't
be
think
noticeable.
Murmur and Ulysses are particularly sneaky anyway.
Yeah.
Everything that you're saying, by the way, I am repeating in Sylvan to the cat.
What was Durlagan's cub's name?
Star.
Oh, Star.
Would you be able to look for Star if you do find out anything?
Of course.
Yeah. Murmur just nod his head.
He hands the mirror ball to Murmur. If you find him, he will recognize you from this, or as a friend of mine from this.
How big is it?
It's like a little cat toy kind of thing.
Okay, let's say the size of a softball.
Yeah, about that, I think.
Cool.
He looks.
Murmur will take a piece of cloth out of his pocket, wrap the mirror ball in it, and then put it in one of his pouches.
And he puts his one of his tentacles with the wing attached to it around your shoulder and goes, "Thank you, thank you. If
Murmur
you do
is
find
really
him,
responsible.
bring him back here as soon as you can."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, that is
Totally.
weird. I'll never get used to that.
And he looks over at you and he starts wiggling his tentacles around with making the wings flap. Yes,
this is great.
He says, "Yes, the children love this."
It's the
I
greatest thing
fucking
ever.
love it. It's great.
It is. It's the greatest thing ever.
Murmur
You
agrees
look
with me.
pretty.
Hopper says looks pretty.
Oh, thank you. Does anyone want some toffee apple juice?
Fuck yeah. Do you guys want toffee apple juice?
Okay.
Yeah.
He grabs some cups from inside the Lost and Found and hands them to you, and then just points to the spigot.
Hell yeah. I'm going
Feel
for
it up.
Hey,
It's
fill it
pretty
up.
good.
Whoa.
He says, "This juice never fails to console an upset child. They often end up here."
Nice.
Mm.
Aw.
I'll
That-
take
There's a
it.
lot to unpack in that sentence.
Yep.
Hamilton has a roar.
Cheers.
Okay.
I like juice.
Juice.
Yeah, it's fucking good.
Hmm.
My mama gave me faucet juice when I was younger.
Well, I can show you the lost and found if you are looking for your things, but I suspect that they're not going to be in there.
I'm looking anyways.
Lost things here tend to disappear from anywhere upon the grounds.
Do they have moles?
I don't think so.
Moles? Oh, moles.
So yeah, that's like a thieves can't thing, but also like Hopper being stupid thing.
Thieves can't.
Well, because moles can
She
also
can
mean
speak.
spies.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But he's pretty much literally asking about the animal underneath the ground, but unintentionally speaking in thieves can't. Not that anyone else who doesn't know thieves can't know what he's talking about.
Nope,
You
that's
might
not one of my languages.
find some in the Pixie Kingdom, but I'm not sure.
He nods seriously. He's gonna go check for moles later. They're obviously stealing them through a systemic like tunnel of like tunnels underground, obviously.
Could be.
That
He
sure is
doesn't. He
a
doesn't look very
theory.
convinced.
Mole men.
Oh, man.
Mole man.
Moloch, king of the mole people.
Moly. All right, so I think that's it for tonight. We'll pick up there. I think we're gonna be getting pretty close to the end, unless there's more of these things you want to do.
Yeah,
I
wanna go
still
to
really,
every
I
single
still really want to do
attraction.
the. I still really want to do the mine, and I do want to bring Hopper and Hamilton to the carousel
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm.
to
there's
see if
probably
they
a
can see
bunch of
anything.
things.
Because us and Argus saw some shit. So
And there's probably a couple more things that we haven't done, right? Just in general.
I think you've almost,
That's
as two groups,
well, we haven't done the Pixie Kingdom.
everything.
Nobody's done the pixie, I don't think.
Yeah, Pixie Kingdom
Yeah,
hasn't
that's like
been
the
done.
last thing that hasn't been done.
And then some of
by
you
Yeah.
haven't
anyone.
done some of the things the other ones have done.
Yeah, we haven't done Hall of Illusion, Silver Song Lake, Gondola Swans, Feasting Orchard, Carousel, Dragonfly
Illusion.
Rides. We haven't done any of that.
I think that Murmur and Ulysses, the only things we haven't done are Mystery Mine and Snail Racing.
So yeah,
Mhm.
the two you
We've
guys
That's
been
did.
Pixies.
busy.
You literally guys did the opposite of what we did.
Yeah.
Yeah. We saw those
It went the
dragonflies and we're like,
opposite
that's where
way,
we're going
too.
first.
All right, well,
Calliope.
thanks you guys for playing. That was fun.
Thank you.
We'll probably get another opportunity to do the next part, and maybe finish the Carnival part if we get another break in the Strahd game.
Okay.
This was always so much fun.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah.
All the characters are such weird little freaks.
I know. He did some pretty interesting things in the Big Top, though. I didn't expect that.
Throw me! Toss me!
That's me, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like, do you have to do that here?
It's totally going to be a thing. When we get into battles, I can just see throwing people.
Oh yeah.
Good dwarf tossing.
Find some dwarfs to toss.
No, just throwing Ulysses and Hopper around.
Yeah.
You also got a balloon hat with it's a fish on a fishing pole.
Yeah.
Oh,
Look
yeah.
at Discord.
Yeah, from the picture in the Discord.
Well, folks, I'm gonna go to bed.
All right. Have a good sleep.
Again, yeah.
Yes.
And hopefully
Have
next
a
week
good night.
we'll be back on Strahd. So anybody's
Oh.
still watching, that's what we're gonna do next week.